Welcome back. A little bit of something different today. We're going to do an unboxing. It's absolutely siling down with rain out there. I've got a few little things that have... Well, I've had this for a while. I ordered it quite a while ago. Never unboxed it. But yeah, so let's crack on. This is a Dashcam. And it's a Nextbase Dashcam, which comes Best Buy, from which endorsed by the AA as well. It's a 312 GW Deluxe GPS Wi-Fi. This is a magnetic click and go powered mount for simple instant connection. It's full 1080 high definition recording. It's got a 2.7 LCD screen, 140 degree wide angle, 6 element glass lens, all sorts, parking mode, recording activated by movement, smartphone app for Wi-Fi, Nextbase replay video editing software, GPS login, miles per hour and kilometers per hour speed compatible, and supports up to 128 gig micro SD card. You will have to get a micro SD card because it doesn't come with one. When I ordered this, I also ordered the Nextbase Dashcam hard wiring kit. We're going to put this hard wiring kit in the old Range Rover. The new Range Rover, we're just going to use the cigarette lighter because it's obviously got one just down by the gear stick. This is a hard wiring kit. Now you can hardwire it in, or you can use the you can plug it into the fuse box. You can select a fuse, take the fuse out, plug it in, and the fuse just piggybacks on the back of it. So it is all fused. That's 4 meters of cable, so you can route it around. I'm not going to open that because we're not going to use that until we put that in the old Range Rover. The reason I got a dash cam, obviously if we're involved in an accident and it's somebody else's fault, we can prove it, but the amount of crazy things that happen while we're out on the road in front of us is quite unbelievable. And I did have a dash cam before, and I ordered it and it was supposed to be some genuine, but it was a knockoff copy. I did get my money back on that. This one has been recommended, Best Buy, from which endorsed by the AA. All the reviews I've seen on YouTube have been brilliant. So we're just going to unbox it. I'm going to power it up because I've got a power pack here. We're going to power it up, put the SD card in it, see if we can format it and see what functions we can do, and then I'll take it up into the car when it stops raining and just go for a little spin round the block, and we'll see what the footage is like. So without further ado, let's unbox. Look at that. So in the top of the box you get a thank you for purchasing in a few different languages. The Nextbase Dashcam. To get the very best from your hang on. Put these on for a reason. To get the very best from your Nextbase Dashcam, please check for the latest available firmware version. Blah blah blah. A quick start guide. We all ought to look at that. And then this is obviously the Dashcam itself, which is quite small. How'd you get in? That is it. It's got some buttons on the back. Now it actually connects up to the mount magnetically. So let's see what else we've got in the box. That's the power lead, which goes into your cigarette lighter. That's got a long cable on that, so that's quite good. This is USB cable. so you can plug it in, check for firmware and all that kind of thing, update the firmware. Congratulations on the purchase of your Nextbase Dashcam. What's that say? I've got to read it backwards. Warning. Recording by. That's just a warning sticker that lets everyone know that you're recording with a Nextbase Dashcam. So, let's have a quick look at this. It's got some little sticky things over the screen. Got one on the back here as well. Peel that off. So the micro SD card goes in there. Now, you can use up to 128 gig. I think I've got a 64 gig card in here somewhere. I think. So we're going to pop that in the side. It's got a little diagram of which way to put it in, and you just push it in all the way and it clicks in. So that is that. Let's just move these boxes out of the way. So now we'll open the mounting. I'm not going to take that off till we get it on the windscreen. Now I'm wondering if I can get a second one of these so we can have them permanently fixed into the car, because being as this is magnetic, not quite sure how it fits. I suppose I should have read the quick start guide. 1. Insert memory card. 2. Remove cover. Yeah, so there's a cover on the top that just slides off like that, and there's some terminals in there, and then so yeah, that just slides in there. Job is a good one. So when you've finished, you can leave the mount on the car and just slide that off. Bring that indoors. I'm assuming you can either plug your USB in, or you take your memory card out and put it in an adapter. So that's quite handy. It just goes in there, bish bash bosh, job done. Now it's got a DC in, which is this thing here. Now this says please charge the Dashcam indoors for at least 2 hours before use. Please use the supplied USB cable and a compatible 5-volt charger in order to retain the date, time and others. I suppose it's got an internal battery so that it retains the date and the time. So I suppose what I ought to do really is charge this up, and then I'll get back to you. So we're back to it. It's been on charge. What I'm going to do now, see if it'll power up. So press the power button. We had a red light flash. I don't know if I've got to hold it down. Nextbase. It's all come up. And I think that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go and take it out in the car, go for a little drive around the block. We'll see what the footage is like, we'll see what the audio's like, and yeah, we'll take it from there. So yeah, I'm not sure what the audio's like on this, but I'll just do a bit of talking while we're coming up through the village. I've got the window open, so I don't know how blowy it's going to be. But yeah, as soon as I've plugged it in and it powered up, it started recording straight away. So now it's obviously going to be on the loop recording. Each video is 3 minutes long. And then once it fills the memory card up, it'll go all the way back round and start recording again over the top of the old footage, unless you press the protect button. Traffic going down our road. Whatever next. So there you go, there's a bit of footage just gone around the block. We've had a break in the rain and I took the dogs for a little drive, and that is it. So you could leave this bit in the car if you wanted, and it just slides out like that. It's held in with magnets, I think, or whatever holds it in. It's quite a solid fix. I'm going to see if I can find another one of these. And then we'll have one in each car, and then we can just swap the cameras over, or the camera over, as and when we're in the different cars. But it tucked up just behind the mirror, so you couldn't actually see this when you were driving, apart from the extra long cable which plugs into the cigarette lighter, because on the Range Rover it is actually a cigarette lighter. It's not a power outlet. There is actually a cigarette lighter in it. They obviously think that if you can afford a Range Rover, you're going to be a smoker. No idea, but anyway. So most cars nowadays don't have a cigarette lighter; they have a power socket outlet jobby. So the Range Rover is actually a cigarette lighter. But yeah, so we've got quite a lot of cable here on the old thing. And I say the hard wiring kit I've got is 4 meters long, so that's pretty nice, pretty long, nice bit of cable. So yeah, this is the Nextbase 312 GW GPS Dashcam 1080 Full HD. I'll put a link in the description below. It's just an Amazon link, as I've said before. It's an affiliate link, so if you do use that link for any purchase on Amazon, we get a few little pennies out of it. Doesn't cost you any extra, but Amazon just reward us for sending you to Amazon. So I hope you like this video. Please click the thumbs up if you did. All helps the channel, pushes our videos up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And from me and Tina pulling silly faces over there, it's bye for now.